entire boxes and everything to the state coalition. State coalition place. Then, by that time, we are talking about 8 p.m., 9 p.m. So the day is gone. The dark has taken over. By the time we know we're already asleep, and then the morning has come. Then in the break of the morning, they have gone to write all the results. Then it was the government of PDP. The PDP people has gone to write results. And by the time it's afternoon, they are already announcing results. And the result they announced was totally at variance with the true results of the people that voted. Now, let me say this. This is the worst crime on earth. Rigging. But what we saw in Anambra case is not rigging. What we saw was written. What we saw was what is called written, where you use instrument of security and you use instrument of the examiner that is called INEC, and you write the results. And in the day, you start making announcements of result that does not reflect the aspiration of the people. It's a worst crime against humanity. So listen to me. I agree that you must get your PVC. But in the case where you have exercised your franchise and voted for your candidate, and monsters go and write. They go and write the results, and then they come and announce it. A very different thing in the morning. That is evil. And I'm here to say that it is common, very common in Nigeria. It is to the extent that from 2003 to 2015, anywhere PDP is in and they are contesting election, you cannot win them. Opposition cannot win. Most of the problem in Nigeria, the system failure, starts from rigged elections. So today, I stand here to say that having your PVC is extremely good and most important, but staying and ensuring that the elections count is more important. And we must also make the movement work. The greatest thing that has happened is this platform. And the team of today is the best team ever. Get involved. Get involved. Get involved. Get involved. Let me tell you what happens. People go and thumbprint, and they just go home and be watching Big Sisters. They've ended Big Brothers. They must start Big Sisters. But before they start Big Sisters, we must shift them. Because we want to get involved and protect our vote. Voting is good. Protecting the vote is better. Since 1999 up until today, any state governor, any state in Nigeria, any state governor that is conducting local government election, you will notice that not one local government will be won by opposition. You know why? All the states in Nigeria, they have their own what is called State Electoral Governors Commission. Each state, all we have is State Electoral Governors Commission. Where, when there is local government, the State Electoral Governors Commission will write the results. Take it to the governor after the election. The governor look at it, say, good boy, good boy. All the allocations to your commission is hereby released. And he will sign it. And he will give them. They will go and announce. All states, anytime they are taking the local government election, you will see that there is nobody from opposition that will win one local government. Have you asked yourself why? Have you asked yourself why? Because of written. Because of written. Let me say something very important. That 2003 election, PDP did their normal thing they did in Anambra State, announced a governor. Until among the PDP, among themselves, they start fighting themselves. They start fighting the governor that they have written result for. That is how that election was nullified by the court. That is how Governor Pt.4 became a governor. That's how. Not because the court found a ground to nullify it, but the court found a ground since they were fighting. Since they are the one fighting among themselves. Once they start fighting among themselves, of course, the court will have grounds to nullify it. Because what happens is that when elections are rigged, when elections are written, the one that loses, the one that won will tell him or her to go to court. Once they finish their dinosaur, once they finish their writing and announce it, then they will tell the loser, go to court. When you go to court, you will claim your mandate back. That is error. Let me tell you, when the Independent Electoral Commission is the one that gave you the result sheets and write the results for you, then you take them to court. The onus is on you that is saying the election is rigged to prove. And you can never prove it. Let me challenge us. It's only in Nigeria that after election, 90%, if not more now, 90% of the elections are referred in the court. Only in Nigeria. Example, typical example, South Africa.